Ever wondered why, despite all the budgeting and saving, financial progress seems slow? The truth is, many people make critical financial mistakes in their early 20s that can set them back for years. But it doesn't have to be this way. In today's video, we're diving into 4 significant financial mistakes that people commonly make in their early 20s. These aren't just small errors. They can have a lasting impact on financial well-being for years to come. By understanding and correcting these mistakes early, anyone can set themselves up for long-term financial success. The insights we're discussing today are inspired by lessons from the book Just Keep Buying, which highlights how these financial missteps, if left unchecked, can derail your path to financial independence. Mistake number 1. Focusing too much on saving. Consider this scenario. Who burns more calories, a person living a modern, sedentary lifestyle or a member of the Hadza tribe, a hunter-gatherer community in Tanzania? Surprisingly, despite the Hadza's constant activity, both burn similar amounts of calories daily. This finding, supported by a 2012 scientific study, challenges the conventional wisdom about physical activity and calorie consumption. The body uses 70 to 90% of its energy simply to stay alive, with metabolism and digestion being the primary energy consumers. Physical activity only accounts for 10 to 30% of energy use. This explains why losing weight through exercise alone can be challenging. The real key lies in diet. Now, how does this relate to finances? Just as there are 2 primary methods for weight loss, exercise and diet, there are 2 conventional approaches to saving money: cutting costs and increasing income. The parallels are striking. Cutting costs, like exercise, has its benefits but is limited in its impact. The real focus should be on increasing income, just as the focus in weight management should be on diet. The problem with focusing solely on cutting costs: limited impact. Just like exercise has a minimal effect on weight loss, cutting costs has a limited impact on financial health. There's only so much one can cut before there's nothing left to reduce. Initial gains from cutting expenses are often short-lived, much like the quick but temporary weight loss seen when starting a new workout routine. Not feasible for low-income individuals. For those living paycheck to paycheck, cutting costs isn't always an option. When expenses exceed income, there's little room to cut back. This scenario highlights the importance of focusing on ways to increase income rather than just trimming expenses. If you're finding this information valuable, make sure to hit the like button, share this video with others who could benefit, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights like these. Your support helps keep this channel going. Mistake number 2. Overemphasizing investments early on. Financial wisdom often advises keeping fees low, diversifying, and investing for the long term. While this advice is sound, it can lead to an overemphasis on investing at the wrong stage in life. For beginners with limited funds, spending excessive time analyzing investments can be counterproductive. Imagine someone with only a few $1,000s in their bank account, meticulously analyzing their investment portfolio. They may spend hours calculating asset allocations, yet the financial gains from such investments are minimal compared to their overall spending. For example, with $1,000 invested, even a 10% return only yields $100 in a year. However, the same person might easily spend $100 on a night out, negating those investment gains in a single evening. Contrast this with someone who has $10 million in investments. For them, a 10% decline in their portfolio could mean a $1 million loss, a figure that would be nearly impossible to save in a year. This stark difference illustrates why those with larger portfolios need to focus more on their investments, while those with smaller amounts should prioritize saving and increasing their income. To determine whether to focus on saving or investing, compare expected savings for the year with potential investment returns. For example, if someone can save $12,000 in a year and expects a 10% return on $10,000 in investments, the savings would significantly outweigh investment earnings. In this case, the focus should be on saving and adding to investments. As financial portfolios grow, the focus naturally shifts from saving to investing. Mistake number 3. Adhering to a fixed savings rate. Advice often suggests saving a fixed percentage of income, such as 20%. However, this approach is flawed for 2 main reasons. Income levels vary. Not everyone can save the same percentage of their income. In the U.S., the bottom 20% of earners save about 1% of their income, while the top 20% save around 24%. Expecting everyone to save at the same rate ignores these disparities. Income stability fluctuates. Income isn't always stable, especially during major life changes like marriage or having children. When life circumstances shift, so do income and expenses. For instance, a student might save 50% of their income by living frugally in a dorm, but once married, that savings rate could drop to 3%. This creates unnecessary stress when trying to adhere to a fixed savings rate. Instead of following a rigid savings rule, the best approach is to save what is possible given current circumstances. If single and able to save 40%, then save 40%. If only 2% is feasible due to higher expenses, then save 2%. This flexible approach reduces stress and leads to greater overall satisfaction. Mistake number 4. Spending money unwisely. There are two extremes in spending habits: those who spend without regard for the price and those who scrutinize every purchase to the point of anxiety. Neither approach is healthy, yet many financial advisors promote the second mindset, encouraging guilt over every expenditure. To spend money wisely without guilt, consider the following tips. The 2x rule. Whenever splurging on something, set aside an equal amount to invest. This rule not only balances spending with saving, but also helps reassess whether the purchase is truly worth it. For example, if spending $100 on a luxury item, also invest $100. This approach removes the psychological guilt associated with spending by simultaneously growing one's financial assets. Prioritize long-term fulfillment. Spending should align with what truly brings long-term happiness. It's essential to identify what brings joy and fulfillment, whether it's daily lattes that boost productivity or experiences that create lasting memories. This method allows for spending in ways that enhance life satisfaction without unnecessary guilt. Key takeaways. Focus on earning over cutting costs. While reducing expenses is important, the primary focus should be on increasing income for greater financial impact. Prioritize saving and income growth. For those with smaller investment portfolios, the focus should be on saving and growing income rather than overanalyzing investments. Adopt a flexible savings rate. Savings rates should adjust according to life circumstances, reducing stress and promoting financial well-being. Spend wisely without guilt. Spend on what brings genuine happiness and fulfillment, using rules like the 2x rule to maintain financial balance. By avoiding these common financial mistakes, it's possible to create a healthier, more sustainable approach to money management that supports long-term financial goals. If you found these insights helpful, be sure to check out more content on financial strategies and subscribe for regular updates on how to optimize your financial journey.